The United States military support has been crucial for the Saudi-led war in Yemen. The US is the biggest exporter of arms and military hardware to the Saudis and their allies. It has also provided them with different types of military assistance in Yemen, including aerial targeting, intelligence sharing, and mid-air refueling. Critics insist the heavy US military support has made America a partner to the destructive war.
They would not be able to do this were it not for the support from the United States. The US is even refueling the planes in the air for the Saudis, giving them logistical support, pinpointing the targets, giving them diplomatic cover.
Last week's horrific bombing of a school bus in Yemen has once again brought the role of the United States in the conflict under the microscope. Saudi airstrikes against civilian targets like hospitals and residential buildings in Yemen have occurred countless times since the onslaught began in March 2015. But the US military is still making sure Saudi jets and those operated by the United Arab Emirates and other Saudi allies don't run into problems. America has refused to halt its deep involvement in the destructive onslaught despite widespread criticism. Opposition to the US involvement has been growing even inside the United States. Some members of Congress have been trying to find a way to stop or limit America's role in Yemen as civilian casualties there skyrocket. But the administration of US President Donald Trump has proved defiant. Just a few days ago, when Trump signed a $716 billion defense policy bill into law, he reiterated his defiance. The National Defense Authorization Act, endorsed by Trump, contains provisions that put certain conditions on US support for the Saudis in Yemen. But in his signing statement, Trump suggested that he will ignore any limitations lawmakers are trying to put on America's role in Yemen. The White House argues such limitations would restrict the president's control over military missions abroad. But some critics believe the profits from arms sales to the Saudis are so huge that the White House will not allow any congressional limitations to jeopardize them.
Regarding the United States and its relationship with Saudi Arabia, one of the main issues, of course, is money. In March of this year, the US State Department agreed for $1 billion arms sales to Saudi Arabia, arms which are being used in the war of Yemen, bombs, helicopters, vehicles, fighters as well. And these are being used this year and for the past for several years on Yemen by Saudi Arabia.
The latest developments suggest America's role in the Yemen war is unlikely to change anytime soon.